Now let's begin with the session, guys. So in today's session, we are supposed to jump into a beautiful concept here, okay, which is very easy, okay, and one of my favorite topics as well, okay. So what is this, sir? Okay, so the topic which we are going to talk about is something called as abstract here, okay. The topic which we are going to discuss in today's session is something called as abstract here, okay. So you have to understand what is this abstract keyword here, okay. It's a very simple topic, but a beautiful topic which we have to understand over here, okay. So let us understand it in a beautiful way, okay. So this abstract is a predefined keyword, guys. What is this abstract here? This abstract is a predefined keyword here. Okay. What do you mean by keyword? Keyword is already defined. Okay. You don't have to do anything over here. It's already defined. This keyword can be used, okay, with respect to a class and with respect to a method here. So whenever we talk about abstract here, this abstract keyword, okay, can be used with a class and method here. So that is what we are supposed to understand in today's session. Okay, what is abstract method, abstract class, and all those concepts. Okay, so the topic which I shall be discussing today is something called as concrete class. Second is abstract class. Okay, concrete class and abstract class. And then the third part is concrete method, and then final is abstract method. Okay, so these are the four topics which I shall be discussing in today's session. Okay, so let us try to talk about it in a beautiful manner here. Okay, so guys, you have to just concentrate. Okay, you'll be able to understand it clearly. Okay, now I will create a normal class in Java here. Okay, I will create a normal class in Java here. See here, class followed by, I give the class name. I give the class name as A. Open curly braces and close curly braces. So this is one class, a normal class which I have defined over here. Okay. So this is called as concrete class. What is this called as? We call this as what? Concrete class in Java here. Okay. We also call it as non-abstract class. Okay. Similarly, okay, guys, you'll understand only at the end here. Okay. Have patience for it. Okay. If I declare a class with the keyword abstract, abstract class B, okay, open curly braces and close curly braces, we call this as an concrete class. Okay, we call this as what? Concrete class here. Sorry, abstract class. This is abstract class here. Got it here? Okay. So what is the meaning of it? I will tell you now. Observe, guys. Okay. If a class is not declared using abstract keyword, we call it as a concrete class or non-abstract class. But if a class is declared using a keyword called as abstract, we call it as an abstract class here. Very simple. If you see abstract keyword, it's an abstract class. If you do not see abstract keyword, it's a non-abstract class. That is, we call it as concrete class in Java here. Okay. Similarly, okay, we have a concept of concrete method as well. Imagine this is a method, open curly braces close, and I provide the implementation over here. Okay, so we call this as, okay, we call this as method declaration here. What do we call this as? We call this as method declaration. Okay, the return type, the method name, the arguments, right? We call this as method declaration. That is the method head. Okay, and whatever is provided within the implementation part. Okay, so this is called as method definition, or we might also call it as method implementation. Okay, method implementation. So a method which has both, okay, declaration and implementation, we call it as a concrete method. Sir, what are you trying to do, sir? It's slightly confusing. Okay, don't worry. I told you, right? Only at the end you will get the clarity. Okay, initially you won't get the clarity. Okay, so you just need to understand the basic flow here. Okay, so simply observe what is happening over here. See here, what is a concrete method? A method which has declaration and definition is called as a concrete method, meaning it has a head also, it has the body also. See, it has declaration also, it has implementation also. Definition can also be referred as implementation. Okay, so a method which has both, we call it as a concrete method. Got it? Done. And then the last topic which we are supposed to discuss is something called as abstract method. Okay, we are supposed to discuss something called as abstract method. What is an abstract method? Okay, so uh, not audible. Guys, is my voice audible to everyone here? Is there any issues with my voice here, audio? Can everyone hear me properly? Can you all hear me properly without any difficulties? Okay, great. Okay, perfect, guys. Okay, so if you're having any issues with the audio here, probably that's from your end, not from my end. Okay, because most of them can hear me properly. Okay, so please cross check once. Okay, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, so we should understand something called as abstract method. And abstract method will always have only declaration. Okay, so let us try to understand something called as syntax of abstract method. First, we will have something called as access specifier, then abstract keyword, then the return type, then the method name, open parenthesis close, and terminate using semicolon. And I can pass optional arguments over here. I can pass what? Optional arguments over here. Okay. So now guys, what is an abstract method? An abstract method will always have only the declaration but not implementation. So I will just write it as void is the return type, M1 is the method name, open parenthesis close, and I have to terminate within semicolon. Why? Because abstract method will have only declaration, but it does not have any implementation at all. So it has only the head, but it does not have any body here. Okay, and all abstract methods should be declared using abstract keyword. We have to mandatorily declare using abstract keyword. Access specifier, if I do not write anything, it will behave as default. But if you want it, you can write it as public so that it can be accessed everywhere. If you do not write access specifier, it will behave as public here. I mean default here. So this is what we are supposed to understand in this entire session here. Got it? So now, whenever we talk about concrete class, concrete class can allow only concrete methods. Abstract methods cannot be allowed in concrete class. Whereas abstract class, he can allow concrete methods and abstract methods. Both the type of methods can be stored in a concrete class here. So this is all about, okay, what is abstract and concrete. So now it's time for us to understand how do we explain it in an interview? How do we present it in an interview? And how do we understand it here? Okay. So I want everyone to concentrate for the next 2-3 minutes. Okay. Even if you're sleeping, even if you're doing some task here, leave that task and just observe what I'm trying to tell here. Guys, we are supposed to see what is abstract. Okay. What is concrete? Okay. Closely observe. There are four concepts which we have to cover. Abstract class, concrete class. Abstract method, concrete method. Once you understand all the four, we are done with today's session entirely. Okay, so concentrate. What is a concrete class? Okay, my question is, what is a concrete class? Simple. If a class is not declared using abstract keyword, it is called as a concrete class. And concrete class can store only concrete methods. We cannot have abstract methods in concrete class. Got it? Then, what is abstract class in Java? Sir, if a class is declared using abstract keyword, okay, if I define abstract keyword with a class, we call it as an abstract class. An abstract class can store both concrete methods and abstract methods. We can store both the type of methods in abstract class here. Got the clarity here? Then what is a concrete method, sir? Concrete method means it's a complete method. A method which has declaration and implementation both. Okay, it has declaration also, implementation also. Head and body, those kind of methods are called as concrete methods. And what are abstract methods here? Abstract methods will have only declaration, but it does not have any implementation. And all abstract methods should be declared using abstract keyword. If you do not define abstract keyword here, it is not a valid class here. Got it? So these are the way, okay, these are the different things you're supposed to understand with respect to interview point, and then with respect to the project here, project perspective. Clear everyone here? So I hope you all got the clarity here. So now I go back to the program over here. Okay, I mean, I go back to the theoretical notes here. So just read out what is happening over here. Okay, see here, I have told abstract. What is an abstract here? Abstract is a keyword. It's already existing keyword. Okay, we can use it with a class and method. Okay, so what is a concrete class? A class which is not declared using abstract keyword, we call it as a concrete class, and concrete class can allow only concrete methods. Got it? We understood what is a concrete class. What is abstract class? If a class is declared using abstract keyword, we call it as an abstract class, and abstract class can allow both abstract methods and concrete methods. We can have both the type of methods here. Okay, then what is a concrete method? A concrete method is a complete method. It has both declaration as well as implementation. It has both. Okay, and then what are abstract methods here? Abstract methods have only declaration, but it does not have any definition or implementation at all. Okay, but all abstract methods should be declared using abstract keyword. Okay, so this is what I have explained it over here, and this is what I have documented it as well. Got the clarity here? So looking at this entire sheet, okay, entire thing on the screen here, you should be able to explain each and everything in detail here. This is all about my process here. Got it, everyone? Perfect, right? So now here, okay. So now, you are supposed to answer one thing over here. Okay. So let me start one practical part here. Okay. So that you'll be able to get the clarity here. Okay. So now let me create a new project, guys. And that new project name will be abstract programs. Let me create a Java project, and the Java project name will be abstract programs here. Now, under we created a project called as abstract programs, and under that let me create a package, and the package name is com. So project got created and package got created. Now let me create a class here. I create a class, and that class name is person. What is the class name? That class name is person here. Okay. So now here, once I just look at this program here, okay. So this is a beautiful Java program here. Okay. So someone asked me, okay, sir, what is this package com, sir? I have told you several times, guys. Okay. My workspace is JCM63 workspace. I'm using the same workspace here. I did not want to create another one. Okay. I open that workspace. Under you'll find a project. What is the project I created here? Abstract program. Somewhere it would be present. See, abstract programs project got created. I open it under src com, under com. Can you see? Person.java file is present. Got it. So this is what is the meaning of package com. Package com meaning there is a folder called as com, and the person.java file, okay, is present in the com folder. Public is an access specifier. It means everyone can access this class. And class is a platform to store the states and behaviors of an object. Meaning it's a platform to store the states and behaviors of an object, or it's a blueprint, right? And what is the class name I've considered? Person here. Got it? Now tell me, is it a concrete class or an abstract class? Sir, I am not blind, sir. You have not defined abstract keyword. Therefore, it's a concrete class. And concrete class can allow only concrete methods. See, void is the return type, okay, eat is the method name, open parenthesis close, and open curly braces close here. See, this is a method with declaration and implementation. I can provide any lines of implementation, okay. This is nothing but implementation. This might be empty implementation, but I have provided some implementation. Curly braces we have, so it means I have provided implementation. This is a concrete class, and concrete class can allow only concrete methods. Okay, but now if I define void work method, open parenthesis close and terminated, it will give me an error. Why? Abstract method will have only declaration, sir, but it does not have any implementation. And all abstract methods should be declared using abstract keywords, sir. But why is it still giving an error here? Sir, person is a concrete class. Concrete class can allow only concrete methods. But how can you store an abstract method, sir? That's the reason yet it's giving an error here. If a class is not declared using abstract keyword, it's a concrete class, and concrete class can allow only concrete methods, declaration and implementation. But what about an abstract class? See, a class, if a class is declared using abstract keyword, it's an abstract class. See, it can allow concrete methods also, and it can allow abstract methods also. A method which has only declaration, but it does not have any implementation. But as soon as I remove this abstract keyword, it gives an error. Why? I told you one rule, no? What is that rule? Sir, if you have an abstract method, make sure you declare it with a keyword called as abstract. If you don't declare it with the keyword abstract, the execution will never happen. The compiler will nicely scold us. It'll tell Dabba fellow, try to add abstract over here. If not, I won't get executed. Got it? So you all understood what is abstract class and what is concrete class, and abstract method and concrete method. Done? So now here, this is a simple Java program over here. Don't you all think so? This is a simple Java program over here. Is there any complexity in this particular program here? So no complexity at all. So I have a package com, and I have an abstract class called as person, and it has an abstract method called as work over here. Okay, so here we just have a simple abstract class over here called as person. Okay, and we have an abstract method called as work. Okay, abstract class called as person and abstract method called as work. Okay, now here, can you tell me one question I'll ask? Okay, can a concrete class inherit an abstract class? See here, I will create a class called as employee. Okay, so if you could closely observe over here, okay, person is a person is an abstract class. Do you all agree? Person is an abstract class. So now employee is a concrete class. Okay, we know how to differentiate it. My question is, can a concrete class inherit an abstract class? What do you think so? Is it yes or no? Any idea? Can a concrete class inherit an abstract class? Your answer is absolutely yes. Okay, we can. Okay, see here, I will tell extends person here. I'll tell extends person here. As and when a concrete class is inheriting an abstract class, we are coming across certain problem here. Can you tell me what is the problem here? Why is it giving an error over here? It's possible, guys. It's 101% possible. But why is it giving an error? Think. Why is it giving an error? Okay. So now here, I'll tell you. See, a concrete class can inherit an abstract class successfully. I am telling you it is possible. Okay. But now, if I just hover on the class here, it's telling the type employee must implement, meaning must provide the definition for the inherited abstract method work here. So in simple terms, employee is a concrete class, and this guy will allow only concrete methods. No matter what, he will allow only concrete methods, and concrete methods will have declaration and definition both, right? So therefore, when a class is inheriting an abstract class, it means the abstract method work. Okay, what is inheritance? Acquiring the properties of one class into another class. So when employee extends person, it means the abstract method work is inherited into employee. But the work method is an abstract method. It does not have any implementation at all. Therefore, when a class is inheriting an abstract class, make sure, okay, you will provide the implementation. That is nothing but you have to override the method here. For overriding the method, same return type, same method name, same arguments over here, but you have to provide the implementation. So I will just provide the implementation as working here. Is it an overridden method? Absolutely. So I'll just write it as annotation override. What do you mean by inheritance? One class is acquiring the properties of another class, correct? And what is method overriding? Inheriting the method and changing the implementation of that inherited method. So the method did not have any implementation at all. So I am providing the definition or implementation over here. Got it here? So this is called as contract of abstract here. Then simple. You will just create an object of employee over here. See, you will just create an object of employee. Employee E equals to new employee, and you will tell E dot work method. So successfully you will get the output over here. See, did you get the output here? Absolutely. So once I execute it, I will definitely get the expected output here. Okay, we will get the output as working. Why? Because we have overridden the method. No. So therefore we will get the output as working over here. This is what we are supposed to understand when it comes to the actual data here. Got it here? Okay. I open the console. Did we get the output as working over here? Absolutely. I got the output as working over here. This is what we are supposed to understand when we talk about the entire data. Got it? Okay, so this is called as the contract of abstract here. Okay, what do we call this as? We call this as the contract of abstract here. What is the contract of abstract here? Okay, just observe here. Contract of abstract is nothing but, see here, contract of abstract, or what should we do when a class inherits an abstract class? Okay, that's called as the contract of abstract over here. Okay, see here. When a class inherits an abstract class, we have to override all the abstract methods. Okay, we have to override all the inherited abstract methods, mandatory. But imagine if you are not interested to override the abstract method here, okay, then see, when a class inherits an abstract class, and if we do not want to override the inherited abstract method, then make the subclasses also abstract. So there are only two rules here. Okay, two contract of abstract, meaning what are we supposed to do when a class is inheriting an abstract class? Got the clarity here? So either we have to override the abstract methods or make the subclasses abstract here. So either of those two rules I have to follow one. Got it here? So we understood one example. So now see here what I'll do, okay. So I will have one class. See, control N. I will create a class and the class name is vehicle. Okay, I'll create a class here and the class name is vehicle over here. Got it over here? I have created a class and the class name is vehicle. In the vehicle class, I am going to create an method here. Okay, so abstract void and the method name is start method. Okay, it has only declaration. Okay, but why is it giving an error, guys? Why is it giving an error here? This is a syntactically valid abstract method. No, see, abstract method means it has only declaration, but it does not have any implementation. And all abstract methods should be declared using abstract keyword. I have followed all the rules here, but why is it giving an error here? Sir, are you mad? This vehicle is a concrete class, sir. Concrete class can store only concrete methods, sir. But you are making it as a concrete class an abstract method, which is not possible. So you have to make the class as also abstract here. Got it over here? Sir, this is an absolutely valid program. How? Sir, vehicle is an abstract class. Abstract class can have abstract methods and concrete methods also. See, I'll have one concrete method also. Void, and the concrete method name is shift gears. Okay, so here I'll just give one line of implementation as shifting gears here. Shifting gears here. Got the clarity here? So what did you understand over here? Sir, we have an abstract class called as vehicle. A class, if it is declared using abstract class, abstract keyword, it's an abstract class. An abstract class can have abstract method also, concrete method also. Got it? Control N. Now tell me, I have a class called as car. Okay, I have a class called as car over here. Now I have to achieve easy relationship. How will I achieve easy relationship? Extends vehicle. Okay, extends vehicle. So now vehicle is an abstract class. Car is a concrete class. When a class is inheriting an abstract class, we have to follow the contract of abstract. Okay, what are the rules of abstract? When a class is inheriting an abstract class, what are the rules we need to follow, or what is the contract of abstract? We need to understand. So here tell me, when a class is inheriting an abstract class, so these two methods from the vehicle class, meaning the start method and the shift gear methods, are inherited into the car class. But car is a concrete class. He does not allow abstract methods. So I need to override the method. But now tell me, how many methods should I override? Is it only start method, or is it only shift gears method, or should I override both? Think and tell me. Should I override both the methods, or should I override only start method, or should I override only shift gears method? Think and tell me. Think and tell me. Sir, common sense, sir. The class car is a concrete class, and concrete class will allow only concrete methods. So when a car extends vehicle here, one abstract method start, one concrete method shift gears is inherited. Shift gears is already implementation is provided. Okay, already implementation is provided. So therefore, I have to override only the start method here. I have to override only the start method. Why? Because shift gears is already a concrete method. A concrete method is successfully inherited into a concrete class, no errors. But the start method is an abstract method. So I have to override the abstract method over here. I have to mandatorily override. Okay. But now I don't want to override, guys. I don't want to override. So what am I supposed to do? When a class is inheriting an abstract class, I have two rules. One, either override it, or else I have to make the subclass as also abstract class here. So even the car class, I'll make it as an abstract class, and I'll make sure it will have an abstract method called as stop method. Okay, but why is it giving an error? Sir, abstract method should be declared using abstract keyword. So I'll just make use of abstract here. I hope you all got the clarity about what is happening over here. Got it? So now here, I will create a class called as user. Okay, user class. So now you have to answer it. Okay, now I hope you all don't screw it up. Okay, I hope, okay, you don't give me wrong answers here. But let me see here, how far you will do it. User extends car. So now tell me, why the hell is it giving an error here? Why the hell is it giving an error? Sir, user is a concrete class. Okay, user is a concrete class. And concrete class can allow only concrete methods. But user is a concrete class and it is inheriting a car class. And car is an abstract class. So when a class is inheriting an abstract class, we have to follow two rules. Either override the abstract method, okay, or else make the class as abstract. Now I don't want to make the subclass as abstract. Okay, I don't want to make the class as abstract. So therefore I need to override it 100%. So now tell me, how many methods should I override? Start method, shift gears method, and stop method. So user is inheriting car class. So car is having an abstract method called as stop. So I have to override the stop method. Correct. See, I will override. So here I'll just write it as car stop. Okay, car stopped here. But wait for it. I know. Wait for it. Car stop, and the return type is void. And now it's an inherited abstract method now. So I will just write it as override here. But still it's giving an error, no? Why is it still giving an error here? Think and tell me, why is it still giving an error? Yake? Why? Why, guys? Hey, answer. No, everyone. Tell me, why is it giving an error? Sir, gottilla, sir. You do it, sir. No. You have to tell me. Why is it still giving an error? Why? Everyone knows what is inheritance, correct? Everyone should be knowing. Hey, everyone observe now. I'm going to kill you if you don't observe now. Okay? Closely observe. What is inheritance? Sir, inheritance meaning I am taking the properties of one class into another class. Correct? So now, vehicle is an abstract class. Correct? He is having start and he is having shift case. One method is implemented, meaning the implementation is provided. One more method, implementation is not provided. So there are two methods totally. One method is implemented, one method is not implemented. So when a car extends vehicle over here, these two methods are inherited into vehicle over car here. Car extends vehicle. What does it mean? Car is inheriting the properties of vehicle. Therefore, start method and shift gears method are inherited over here implicitly. They are present over here. But start is an abstract method and shift gears is an concrete method. So therefore, in car class, there are three methods totally. One explicitly defined stop method and two implicitly inherited methods from the vehicle class. Under that, one method is implemented, that is shift gears, but start method is not implemented. When the user extends car, I have to override the abstract method. But car is having start is an abstract method, stop is an abstract method, and shift gears is a concrete method. See, if there was no inheritance over here, this is absolutely a valid program. Why? User extends car, meaning car is having only one abstract method called as stop. You have overridden it successfully. Okay, no errors, nothing, because this is an independent class called as car. But now when I tell extends vehicle, the properties, the methods in the vehicle class is inherited into car, no? So car is having start method also, shift gears method also, and stop method also. In these three methods, two methods are not yet implemented. Therefore, I have to override the start method as well. See, now I'll just provide it as car started. Got it? So this is an overridden method here. I can just write it as annotation override. Got it? Did I get the output here? That's it. That's it. See, is it giving any errors over here? No, now it will not give any error here. But is it necessary to override shift gates? No. You can optionally override, okay, shift gates as well. You can optionally override shift gates method as well. Okay, no restrictions here. Got it? But it's automatically concrete. No, you need not override it. Not mandatory. So what will you do? I'll create an object of main method. User class. User u equals to new user of. See here, u dot start. Sorry, u dot start method shift gears u dot stop method. Got it? So I can access all the methods successfully over here. Okay, without any problems here, I can successfully access it. This is all about, okay, abstract here and what are we supposed to do when we talk about this content over here. Got the clarity, guys? Now everyone understood what is happening over here. Okay. So one thing you have to keep in mind here is, okay, uh, when a class is inheriting an abstract class, meaning the contract of abstract. When a class is inheriting an abstract class, make sure you like it or you don't like it. You have to digest this point. You have to either override the inherited abstract method or make the class as abstract. Either of those two rules you have to mandatorily do it. But ultimately, at the end, you will always require a concrete class. At the end, you will always require a concrete class here. Got the clarity over here? Okay. So this is all about the entire process over here. Got it? I hope you all got the clarity about what is abstract, concrete, okay, with respect to methods and classes over here. Got it? So this is a very simple example which we have understood over here. Okay, but now we understood what is the contract of abstract. Okay, but now there is a couple of notes here. Okay, you have to talk about this note over here. Okay, so read out this note here. What is this note here? Can a class inherit an abstract class? Your answer is yes, no? Can a class inherit an abstract class? Yes, but we have to follow the contract of abstract rules. What is it? Make sure you override the abstract methods or make the subclasses abstract. Either of these two rules, we can do it. Now, can we create an object of abstract class? Your answer is no. We cannot create an object of abstract class. The reason why, sir? I will answer it now. See here. Imagine. See here. Very simple class I'll do it. I have a beautiful class called as pen. Okay. Pen class. Now I will have a method. Void write method. Okay. So here I'll write it as writing. Okay, you understood? No, what is it? Sir, class is a blueprint of an object. The class name is pen. It's a concrete class. Okay? No abstract keyword, it's a concrete class. What is the return type? Write is the method name. Open parenthesis close, and I have given some implementation. I create an object. Pen p equals to new pen of. I create an object, and when I tell p dot write method, so I will call the method p dot write method. I will call the method. Writing is the implementation. I'll get the output as writing here. So this is a concrete class, and I can create an object successfully. I can create an object successfully. Imagine I have an abstract method now. Okay, I have an abstract method. See, class. Oh, how do we create an abstract class? Abstract keyword, class, and the class name is pen. This is an abstract class. An abstract method class can have both abstract and concrete methods, but as of now, let me have only abstract method. Abstract void write method. Abstract class has one abstract method. Now imagine pen p equals to new pen of. Okay, I create an object of pen. Now when I tell p dot write method, okay, when I call that method, what will be the implementation? What will be the output over here? There is no output at all. That's the reason here. See, this is an abstract method, no? Unimplemented method. It does not have any implementation at all. So once I call the method, what will get executed? So that's the reason here. Abstract class is an incomplete class. Okay, it is not completely implemented. So therefore, this object creation is not possible. So we can create only an instantiation is possible only for concrete class. Instantiation of abstract class is not possible. We cannot instantiate an abstract class, meaning we cannot create an object of abstract class here. Got the clarity here? Understood? So what are the 2 points you understood here? We cannot create an object of abstract class. But can we inherit an abstract class here? Yes. Okay, we can do it. Got the clarity here? Understood? Great. Now, there are a few things as well. Okay. So now you'll have one question. Okay. You should have this question, and I'm not going to answer it today. Okay. Tomorrow only, when I do interfaces, only then you'll understand. The question is, sir, you explained abstract beautifully. We understood it some or the other way. We understood it. Okay. But what is the use, sir? Where am I using it, sir? I'll keep it in suspense only. Okay. I'm not going to tell you today. The reason is because I have to do one more topic called as interfaces. Once I'm done with interfaces, probably in a day, one more day if I do it, I'll be explaining it to you. Even if you ask this question, I'm not going to tell you. Okay. So now there are a couple of more questions here. Okay. What is it? Interview questions, guys. The note here, these are all the interview questions. Okay. Abstract methods cannot be private, static, and final. Okay. Why, sir? Why can't we have it as abstract methods as private, static, and final, sir? I will tell you. See here, guys. I have abstract class A, open curly braces, close curly braces, and it has an abstract method, abstract void m1 method. Okay, so the main intention of me having the abstract method is, I repeat, okay, if I have an abstract class and if I have an abstract method here, the main intention of having this abstract method is to override later. Okay, what is the major goal here? So I have to override later. Okay, after inheriting, I have to override it. So if I make it as private, okay, if I make it as private, this method can be accessed only within the same class. We cannot access it outside the class. But what is my intention? What is my goal? My goal is to override later. So I have to inherit it and override later. If I make this method as private, it cannot be inherited. That's the reason abstract methods cannot be private here. Got the clarity here? Okay. Next here, it cannot be final as well. Why it cannot be final here? Again, what is my goal? My goal is I have an abstract method over here. Later, I have to achieve easy relationship and override later. But if I make it as final, final methods cannot be overridden. That's the reason abstract methods cannot be private, it cannot be final. And why cannot it be static here? Why cannot be static here? Static belongs to the class. Therefore, we cannot inherit it and we cannot override it. So if I make it as private, final and static, there is no possibility of overriding later. That's the reason I will not have the method as private, static and final. Abstract methods can never be private, static, final. Why? Because my goal is to override later. But if I make it as private, static and final, I am restricting overriding. Okay, I am avoiding overriding. That's the reason we cannot do this. Got the clarity here? Okay, got it. Perfect. So this is all about, okay, the entire process of understanding abstract over here. Got the clarity over here? So this is what we are supposed to understand. Clear? Perfect. But why is this abstract class, sir? You might ask me, but I will not tell you today. Okay? You have to keep in suspense here because it's a very good thing. Why do you come across abstract? I'll talk about it here. Got the clarity over here? Great. And now, guys, what do you think? Sir, if there is an abstract class, okay, I'll ask you one question. If there is an abstract class, okay, we cannot create an object. Correct, no? If there is an abstract class, we cannot create an object. But can it have constructors? Can it have constructors? Any idea? Constructors will always get executed when we create an object. No, when we create an object, constructors will get executed. So we cannot create an object of abstract class. Is there a possibility that an abstract class can have constructors? You understood my question? Yeah, tell me. Can abstract class have constructors? Okay, that's my question. Okay. Why? Because, sir, when we create an object, constructors get executed. So, if we cannot create an object of abstract class, but can we have constructors here? No? Okay, very good. Okay, so this should be your answer. But actually speaking, we can have. Okay, I would have given it as an assignment for you, but since we have time, okay, I don't want it to, do it a research. Okay, so here, so your answer is, okay, this was the assignment. Generally, what I do is I give this as an assignment. Okay, you have to explore, can abstract class can have constructors? Your answer is a big S. Okay, your answer is a big S. Sir, how, sir? You told we cannot create an object. If you have constructors, how will you invoke it, sir? You know super calling statement? One constructor calling another constructor? That way we can do it. Okay? So I will explain it, okay? Okay? Now I know 99.9% of you all will give me wrong answers. I know, I'm mentally prepared now. Okay? I don't want you all to scold you now. I know because you will give me wrong answers only, okay? Now, but I'm prepared because I know it. Okay, this is not the first time I'm taking this topic here. Okay, so if you don't give me wrong answers, I would be more than happy. Okay, so now quickly, I want answers. Okay, okay, is father concrete class or abstract class? Now you need to be interactive now. Okay, so if you're sleeping, it's your loss, not my loss. Okay, so tell me, it's a concrete class or an abstract class? Very good. Very good. So it's a concrete, sir. Sir, I wear specs, okay, sir. So therefore, I have not used abstract keyword, sir. It's a concrete class. Very good. Now, it's an abstract class. Why, sir? Father is a class, and that class is declared using abstract keyword. Therefore, father is an abstract class now. Okay. But now, can it have a constructor? Absolutely. See, class name, constructor name same, open parenthesis close, open curly braces close. I will just write it as, okay, hi father. Okay, I'll just write it as hi father. Got the clarity? See, is it giving me any error? No. But sir, this is a constructor present in abstract class. But how can I invoke it, sir? With the subclass constructor. Okay. Now I'll create a class called as son. Okay. So I have created a class called as son over here. Sun is concrete or abstract, sir? It is concrete, sir. I'm not use abstract keyword, no, sir. 101% it is concrete here. So can sun have an abstract class? Sorry, constructor? Yes, sir. We can have a constructor. So I'll just write it as, wait, sys out, hi sun. Okay, I'll just write it as, hey sun. Okay, done. This is all about it. So now I will have one class as well. Okay, so the class name is main class, wherein I'll have my main method over here. Okay, so now here you have to quickly answer me this. Okay, is there easy relationship as of now here? No easy relationship. Okay, but let me achieve easy relationship. What big deal? Okay, extends father. So what is happening? A class is inheriting an abstract class called as father, but there are no methods, no, so there is no contract of abstract involved over here. Okay, so now I'll have my main method. Okay, okay. Now I will create an object of sun. Sun s equals to new sun of. Okay, can you tell me the output? What will be the output? What will be the output? Simple Java program. Okay, if you don't give me the answer here, I'm gonna kill you. Okay. So, sir, I have created an object of sun, sir. So obviously, whose constructor will get executed? Hi, sun. Correct? No. Very good. No. Very good. Okay. So now here, okay, when I execute it, okay, I will always get the output as hi father, hi son. Didn't I tell you? You will all give me wrong answers only, and I was mentally prepared for it as well. Okay, why, sir? See, guys, I'm not doing this topic for the first time. I've done this probably about 200, 300 times. Okay, so each and every time here, everyone give me the wrong answer, but some people will be exclusion. Okay, exception. They might give answers. Okay, sir, why, sir? Why, sir? I will tell you. Do you all know super calling statement? Okay, constructor chaining. Can you recall that point here, sir? When you create an object of a class, and if that class has a superclass, and if that superclass has a non-parameterized constructor, meaning if the constructor is not accepting any parameters, the subclass constructor will use super calling statement implicitly. Got the clarity? I will repeat to you again. Okay, what is it over here? When you create an object of a class, and if that class has a superclass, and if that superclass has a non-parameterized constructor, the subclass constructor will call it implicitly. For the students who have forgotten this particular topic, go back and read those, study those constructor chaining topic. Go and watch those constructor part. Okay, chaining topic videos are available. Go watch it. Okay, got it? So I got the clarity. Now got it? Did I get the output as hi father, hi son? Correct, correct. Now here, okay, this is implicit. Now here, if I have a parameterized constructor, that is int x here. So now what is the problem here? So if the subclass constructor is giving an error, why? Why is giving an error? Think, why is it giving an error? No idea. Simple, sir. When we create an object of a class, and if that class is having a superclass, and if that superclass is having a parameterized constructor, meaning a constructor accepting parameters, the subclass constructor should invoke it explicitly. So if it is a parameterized constructor, if the superclass is having a parameterized constructor, the subclass constructor should invoke it explicitly. Super of meaning it is accepting an integer argument here. So we have to pass some integer argument. So now this is all about it. So when I execute the program, will I get the output? The same output will be printed, but we are invoking it explicitly. Got the clarity, guys? So I have spoken about it long back constructor chaining topic. I knew it. Okay. So, you would have forgotten. Human tendency, guys. I won't blame you all. Okay. Human tendency to definitely forget it. Okay. But I know you have to remember. At least now you have to make an effort to go and study those topics. Okay. Can abstract class have constructors? Your answer is big yes. But we have to invoke it indirectly. We cannot directly create an object of abstract class and call it directly. So what are we supposed to do? It has to be invoked by the subclass constructor. So either implicitly or explicitly using super calling statement. So this is all about abstract here. Okay, so I am done everything, I'm done with abstract completely, but you are supposed to be strong enough in understanding this data here. It's not a difficult topic. Trust me, it's never a difficult topic. It's one of the most easiest topics here you will ever come across. And you'll definitely come across this point in interfaces as well. But make sure some or the other way you're strong at it. Got it? So this is all about the entire process, guys. Okay, so I hope you have got a complete clarity of it. So shall we have one basic revision here, whatever we discussed in today's session? Quickly, we'll wrap up it. Okay, so final 5 minutes. Okay, so wherein I'll conclude it, everything. Okay, so what did we discuss in today's session, guys? We started with an important topic that is called as abstract. Okay, so what is this abstract here? It's a keyword. Okay, it's just a keyword which can be used with a class and method. Here we can use it with a class and method. Okay, so now there are four concepts we come across. What is it? Concrete class, abstract class. Concrete method, abstract method. So you have to understand all those four topics here. See here, if a class, okay, if this is a class, see here, a class, if it's not declared using abstract keyword, it's a concrete class. And concrete class can allow only concrete methods. Got the clarity here? A class, if it is not declared using abstract keyword, it's a concrete class. And concrete class can have only concrete methods. But if you create a class, abstract class A, so what did you understand? Sir, a class is declared using abstract class, it's an abstract class. An abstract class can allow both concrete methods also, abstract methods also. It can allow both the type of methods here. Okay, so what is a concrete method? Sir, it has declaration, implementation. It has declaration also, definition also. Complete method, so we call it as concrete method. Abstract method, it has only declaration, sir, but it does not have any implementation at all. And all abstract methods should be declared using abstract keyword. Got the clarity? So what is the contract of abstract? What is the contract of abstract, sir? When a class inherits an abstract class, okay, what are we supposed to do? We have to either override the abstract method or make the subclass as abstract. Got the clarity here? Understood. Can we create an object of abstract class? No. Okay. Can we inherit an abstract class? Yes. We can inherit an abstract class, but we cannot create an object of abstract class directly. Why? Because it's incomplete class, correct? And therefore, can abstract class have constructors? Possible, but you have to invoke it directly, indirectly with the help of super calling statement. Can abstract methods be private? No. Static? No. Final? No. Why? The major goal of me having abstract methods is to override later. So therefore, I cannot make it as private, static, or final here. So this is the end of abstract here. But this is the prerequisite for understanding abstraction and interface. If you do not know what is abstract over here, you will not understand interfaces. If you don't understand interfaces, abstraction you will not understand. So that's a prerequisite over here. Got it? One question which I haven't done. Sir, why do we make use of abstract class? It's suspense. Okay, I will answer it not today, tomorrow, once I'm done with interface topic here. Got the clarity here? Okay, so this is what about the data here. So there is one question, sir, what is the contract of abstract here? So probably you missed out on this particular topic, I believe. Okay, Contract of abstract is nothing but the rules. What am I supposed to do when a class inherits an abstract class? So what are the rules I need to follow when a class is extending or inheriting an abstract class? So there are two rules. Either one rule mandatorily you have to follow. You have to either override the abstract method or make the subclasses abstract here. Either of those two rules, we have to do it. When a class inherits an abstract class, either override the abstract method or, okay, make the subclasses abstract here. Got the clarity here? Okay, correct. So this one answer as well. When we do not know about the implementation, that's the reason we have abstract method. Your answer is almost correct. Okay, we are not sure of the implementation, and that's the major reason we are having abstract method. Correct answer. But when do we use it in real time? That is what I'm going to explain. Why and where do we use it in real time? Good answer, Sushma. Correct. Okay. So this is all about it, guys. Okay. So anyone having any questions with respect to today's topic? Any questions? Any questions, anyone? Quickly answer. No? Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So guys, so we are left out with interfaces. We are left out with abstraction, and we are left out with singleton design pattern. Okay, singleton design pattern, I just don't do it, but I'll do it for your class here. Okay, interface, abstraction, and singleton, we are left out with oops. Okay, 3 more days. Interface 1 day, abstraction 1 day, singleton class 1 day. So 3 more days you'll be done with oops. Okay, after that we will be jumping into exceptions, files, threads, collections, and what is left out, libraries. So 5 more concepts are left out here: exceptions, files, threads, collections, and libraries. Okay, so these are the remaining topics which we shall be doing it in the coming session. Okay, as soon as possible we'll try to do it, and be prepared with mock, guys. Got the clarity here? Okay, so tomorrow is Saturday, right? Okay, I'm not sure if I'll be taking the session or not. Okay, similarly, if I am taking the session tomorrow, okay, I will drop you a message in WhatsApp. Okay, I'll drop everyone a message that you'll all be having session at so and so time. If I don't text anything in the group here, assume there's no session. Got the clarity? If I text, it means, oh, there is some session tomorrow. If I do not drop any message in the group here, assume there's no session. Okay, and make sure you start practicing it over here. Got the clarity here? Okay, so done, guys. Okay, we're done with the session, so make sure practice it well. Okay, so great, guys. Okay, so we shall wind up a session for today.